America was just like always like my dream.
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I think I did.
Now, like we're here for like 8 months now, and I feel like it's completely worth it. Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Video auf dem Kulturwege Deutschland Account. Ich bin Paula, ich bin 16 Jahre alt und ich mache gerade mein Auslandsjahr in New York State in Amerika. Und in diesem Video spiele ich hier ein Spiel mit Federico.
Hi.
Er ist ein Austauschschüler aus Italien und wir spielen heute Never Have I Ever, wo wir einfach ein paar Fragen beantworten. Und ja, viel Spaß. So first question is, never have I ever felt homesick before? I have, especially over Christmas time, just because normally you celebrate it with your family and then here everything is different. So I definitely have.
Yeah, I agree. Me too, especially during April break, so a few weeks ago. And yeah, but you go through it. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it gets better.
Yeah.
Next question is, never have I ever mixed my native language and English? Oh my god, I have, especially in the beginning. I was mixing languages constantly. Like, I just said a German word in, like, while I was speaking English or French. It's just a whole mixture of languages in my head.
Yeah, it's happening actually now for me because, like, sometimes I realize, wait, is this person English or Italian? Where do I have to speak?
Yeah.
Sometimes I mix the two things. So yeah, it's funny though. You get used to it.
Because it's not uncommon anymore to like hear something in English. It's like as common as you hear something in your native language. So
Right.
it's
That's right.
yeah.
Yep.
Never have I ever had a culture shock. Oh yes.
Yeah, a lot of them.
definitely.
Yeah.
Especially in the beginning, just because like everything is different. My biggest culture shock I think was like when you go to restaurants and the portion sizes are so big, or in the grocery store. Like they have like not like bottles of milk, they have like these huge containers of milk. It was just like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Yeah, I agree. Also, like the food that they have here. Like I remember the first time a host family they brought me to the grocery store, and they showed me Italian bread, asking me if it was a thing, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know we had like Italian bread.
Yeah.
We just have bread. I didn't know that.
Bread here is really weird. Like it's what is toast for us is just normal bread for them,
Right.
but they don't have like real bread, so that's also like a big thing. Okay, next question is, never have I ever thought about whether another country would have been better. Yeah, me neither. It was just like America was just like always like my dream. For me, America was just like always that big thing, what I really wanted to do, because you saw it in high school movies.
That's
and
right.
I just want to experience that.
Yeah, I completely agree. They're not really other places where I would have done this experience.
Yeah. I thought about Canada, but that was more like not really seriously because it was too cold for me.
Yeah.
Never have I ever had arguments with my host family. I didn't not at all. And I thought I'm gonna have it, but I don't have arguments with my host family. Like sometimes it's just we just talk about everything.
Yeah, I agree. I've been very, very lucky, and they're very, like, you know, if there's something that you don't really understand or something you don't really get into an argument, you just talk.
Yeah.
But honestly, I didn't even got any kind of, you know, difficult situations.
I think for me, I have two little host siblings, and they're 5 and 8 years old, so it's not, I don't know, I feel like the age difference is like too big to really get into fights. But do you like ever like argue with your host brothers? Because they're like closer to your age.
Well, it's not like argument, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just being brothers. It's not really argument.
Yeah. Okay. Never have I ever thought about cutting my exchange year short.
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I think I did sometime.
When?
A few times. Well, sometimes happen that, like, even now, I'm like, wait, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Why am I doing
Yes. It's like crazy. What are you doing?
this? Yeah, and we relate, like, to the homesickness time. So for me, again, a few weeks ago, it was like, wait, I don't want to be here. I want to go back.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those moments that last a few seconds, and then
Right.
and then you're back to reality and like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, wait.
I feel like at some points you're like, wow, this is different than I expected. And it's just kind of crazy to like leave your family and leave your friends and just start a whole new entire life. I mean, now, like we're here for like 8 months now, and I feel like it's completely worth it. But I was in Mississippi first, and then I had to change my host family. And during that process, it was like really hard because it just felt I just felt a little lonely, and it was like a hard situation, and I just had to like push through that. But after that, it got a lot better. So I'm really happy that I like just kept going and pushed through that. But there are little moments where I was struggling sometimes.
Yeah. I think it's normal.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, last one. Never have I ever dreamed in English.
Actually, I don't know. It's in the middle because I don't really remember what I dreamed. So
That's right, yeah.
I might have, but I don't really remember it.
I think when I don't really like dream in English, like just when I dream something completely random, but sometimes I dream about having conversations with American people, and then I dream in English. So it's kind of I have, but I thought it's gonna be more. Like I heard from other people that they're like constantly like just dream everything in English, and I don't do that. I don't know why.
Yeah, me neither. Honestly, well, I think in English that's both Italian and English, but dreaming, I don't know. Yeah, I definitely dreamed about talking with Americans, so I think it was in English, but yeah, not as much as I thought either.
I feel like also like thinking in English is, I really thought I'm gonna think in English, and I do, especially when I have English things around me. That's really helpful. Like, of course, you improve the language when you come to America, but I underestimated that. But now when like everything around you is English, like other people, and then the TV, the radio, music, everything, it has so much influence on how you learn to speak a language.
That's true.
Yeah, I feel like every question we answered almost the same.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah. Das war's auch schon mit diesem Video. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen und ihr hattet ein bisschen Spaß beim Zugucken und habt auch ein paar neue Sachen dazu gelernt. Ihr könnt gerne, wenn euch solche Videos interessieren, den Kulturwelke Deutschland Account abonnieren. Und ja, ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Tschüss!
Bye!